Welcome back to Paneer and Pancakes. I'm Vaaruni Joshi, and grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive right in. Okay, so one thing about me is that I get ideas for my episodes from previous episodes. Like last episode, I was talking about everyone posting their summer hangouts online and how you shouldn't feel pressured because that's not what their life looks like 100% of the time. And I finished recording that and I was editing it. I was like, oh my gosh, like I have so much more to say about this. And I was like, this would be such a good episode. So I want to talk about something that I'm calling photo dump season, because apparently during the summer, it's like content season. Like everyone just becomes a full-time content creator. I don't understand how, but like they just are, and everyone's just suddenly acting like they're in a coming of age movie and they're like just living their life apparently, and like their summer is the most aesthetic thing ever. They're like out doing European summer and I'm like sitting in a Target parking lot. So I just want to like briefly talk about this. Well, not briefly because I don't do anything briefly, but my point is I want to talk about this a little bit because I feel like it's really important to realize that like their photo dumps is not their entire life. Like they're just like a summary of like what was going on and like the best parts, because nobody writes their captions being like, oh, like I was laying in bed when I made this. Like they were, but they're not going to tell you that. So yeah, I feel like everyone's just like posting these like blurry like flash photos and like, oh my gosh, like this is the best day of my life or whatever like that. And that's like the caption, and like the whole mood board feels like you need a theme for your summer too. Like I've seen that, like there's so much pressure to document everything and just like turn every single normal moment into content. And I don't mean just like your friends and stuff, I mean like influencers too, which like obviously like I understand like that's their job and like whatever, but like sometimes it really does feel like everything just is made for content. So I feel like there's so much you can like do to fix the idea of living through your camera roll, because so many people like take pictures before you experience moments. And like I'm not saying like I'm not guilty of this, because I also take pictures of my food before I eat it because I just want to remember what I ate, because I won't remember. And I feel like so many people like record concerts like nonstop like through their phones. Like again, like I understand like people have like concert amnesia, is that what it's called, or concert blackout or something? No, concert amnesia, yeah. And so like they forget, and I totally understand that because I don't think I would remember either. But I'm just saying like I feel like sometimes it's like so overdone, like you're like almost like rewatching your memories as you're living them, and you're just trying to make your life look so cinematic. And so like I feel like it's so great to have like that like little view into somebody's life, but it's like nothing, it's like not, it's okay to like feel disappointed when your reality doesn't really match the aesthetic they've curated for their Instagram feed. Like if you are sitting there and just kind of like going through your phone and be like, wow, like where is everybody getting time to do all this? Like it's totally fine, because like your Tuesday is not going to look like someone's highlight reel. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel like everyone looks busier and everyone looks like they're having so much fun and they're doing so many exciting things, like you feel behind. But I feel like it's really important to remember like people only post the best parts about their summers and like their lives, really. Like nobody's posting the parts where they're like I said, just laying in bed, because I keep using that as a reference because I'm just laying in bed all the time. Like I don't know what anyone else is doing. So there is like some level of pressure that applies to everybody. Like I promise it's not just you. Like even if you feel like it's just you, like you know there's at least one other person, because I feel like that too. So yeah, I think like you have to remember like you can romanticize your own life without posting it online, or you can like romanticize your own life without feeling like you need to compare it to somebody else's who posted their life online. You don't really need like a yacht in Italy to have a really great summer. You can just do late night drives and like laughing in parking lots and sunset walks and stuff, and like heavy on the sunset walks. But apparently like where I live, we've just been getting rain for the last like week and a half, so I haven't done any sunset walks, but it's okay. My point is that real life moments are normally like a little less aesthetic, yes, but they're always more meaningful. So yeah, not every memory needs to be posted. When you're making your summer photo dump for the end of the summer, just remember that like you don't have to post every single thing that happened. You can just post the things that you really want to share, especially when you're like not documenting everything, because there are certain days where I had like the best day and I have no pictures from it whatsoever, and I just have no proof that it actually happened. But you can learn to enjoy things without thinking about your Instagram captions, which let me say, like I'm the first one to want to know what I can post about it, but I'm just saying like you don't need to document every single thing. And I feel like as we've gotten phones, like our generation especially, it's like changed how we remember our summers, because I feel like when I was in like middle school too, like, or like late elementary school, like I remember like my summers pretty well. Like I didn't document them at all, and I remember what I did. We used to ride our bikes and then stop riding our bikes and roll around in the grass. No, that was just one time. And there was this one time where we jumped into a pool at 8 a.m. because we could, you know? So I mean, like, something like that would definitely be posted by now, but I don't have any proof of it. I can just tell you that it happened, and it was crazy because I didn't have a towel with me, so I had to walk back to my house completely soaking wet at like 11:30. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for taking pictures because it's almost like a mini time capsule, but it's really important to remember, like, even if you don't have a picture to prove it, it can still have a lot of emotional power in your life. So yeah, I feel like there are some memories that aren't like always photogenic, and they are moments that you forget to capture or forget to post, but not everything meaningful has to become content. So I think that's really what I wanted to touch on, especially considering that this is something I really was thinking about. There we go. That's a full sentence. When I was editing my last episode, and I was just like, yeah, like I could totally talk about this. So yeah, my whole point here is that when you get to photo dump season at the end of July, like don't stress too much if you don't have a picture for everything and you don't remember some of it, because it doesn't really matter. It can still be meaningful and, you know, be emotional and like have a nostalgia related to it without having it commemorated in your Instagram feed. So yeah, I hope you guys take some amazing aesthetic photos this summer, and I hope you also get memories that aren't related to those. But thanks for listening to Paneer and Pancakes. Don't forget to subscribe and review us on Spotify and YouTube, and catch us on, follow us on Instagram for updates and more content. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.